Hi students, welcome back. In today's video, we will continue learning about use case relationship in UML. In the previous class, we discussed about generalization. In today's class, we look into very important concept in the relationships, that is include and then extend. This slide shows the include relationship. Let's begin with this include relationship. So sometimes different use cases perform one common task. Instead of writing the same task again and again, we can create separate use case for it and include it wherever it's needed. So think about the online shopping applications. So whenever you place an order, the system has to verify user login. Instead of writing the login process in every use case, we create one login use case and include wherever it requires. So this makes us our design is a very simple and avoid repetitions and improve the usability. So that is the main purpose of the include relationship. This slide shows include relationship example. So while looking at the diagram, we notice that one use case depends on another common use case. The include use case, it is not optional. It becomes part of the main use case whenever it is executed. In simple words, we can say if a main use case cannot complete without another common activity, then we can generally use the include relationship. So we will practice drawing in this diagram together during the classes. So this slide shows the example of include relationship. There are two use cases are there. So both are connected one another. The next one is the extend relationship. So unlikely include, the extend relationship is used when we want to add some extra behavior only under certain conditions. For example, imagine you are using ATM and the basic use case is withdraw cash. Now suppose your account balance is low and the system may display an additional warning message. This warning is not shown every time. It is appears only some specific conditions. So that is the example of extend relationship. This slide shows the comparisons between the include and extend. So students often get confused between these two relationships. So here it is a easier way to remember. It is use always needs means then we can move on to the include. If it is an additional behavior only used for some time under certain conditions means we can go for the extend. So you can simply remember include means mandatory, extend means optional. So we will solve several examples in the class. So this difference becomes very clear when you attend the classes. And this slide shows extend relationship example, and observe that the use case can work independently. The extending use case only adds extra functionality whenever the specific conditions becomes true. This approach helps us to keep the UML diagram clean and avoiding unnecessary complexity to the main use case. So next one is the extension use case. An extension use case is actually an incomplete use case by itself. It contains only the additional behaviors and it represents as a insertion segments, and it has to be insert into the main use cases. So the extra location where the behavior is added is called the extension point. In the classroom, we will draw this diagram step by step so that you can understand them easily. Next one is rules and for this extension use case. So likely every UML concept, the extension relationship also follows some rules. For example, extension point should be clearly identified, and if multiple extension use case are exit, they should be connected properly. And next diagram illustrate how the multiple insertion segments and conditional extension work. So at this stage, you will just observe the diagram, and during the class session, we will be give a simple example like a ATM system, online shopping, and library management systems. And this example shows the multiple insertion segments and how it is inserted into various location. So placement perspective questions in this concept is what is the difference between include and extend, and which relationship is mandatory, which one is optional, and can you draw the use case diagram for ATM or library management with some relationships. So in today's video, we got basic idea of include and extend relationship, understood when they are needed, are used, and also learn the basic difference between them. In the classroom, we will draw the UML diagram and also discussed more real world example, also solve some real world questions based on this relationship. So until then, we just go through the slides once before coming to the class. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next session.